Welcome to this little corner of my house. I'm Cher, and I'm a musician who has not one but two small businesses to let me survive. Business number one is that I buy and sell used and rare books. Business number two is a handmade sewing business. I make bags. I do some other stuff like some beaded jewelry and paper stuff like journal stuff. Um, and I'm here to blather on about that. Welcome. My first lecture for you is entitled Perhaps I Will Grow Thick Skin. I'm not young. I won't kid you. And I don't have thick skin yet. But this summer, Colin and my friend Colin and I were set up at a farmer market, and a little kid was looking at scrunchies and wanted her mom to buy her one. And her mother looked at the price and said, "You can get that at Dollar Tree," and walked away in disgust. And we've had a huge joke about that, but it kind of gets to you. And I know that I am supposed to think, well, she wasn't the right customer for us. Right. Most people are really nice. People compliment my sewing all the time. I only see mistakes, but other people evidently don't. Colin and I joke that if we had 50 cents for each compliment that we got, we wouldn't need to actually sell anything. We could just set up, show off our stuff, maybe have a tip jar so people could compliment. Compliments don't pay the bills, but they don't hurt. I will confess, they don't hurt. I have a dog here who is demanding pets. Yes. And it's a vulnerable time when you're starting a new business. There's all these things that I do not know how to do. And you can do all the research in the world for how to get it going, how to make things people will want to buy. And yet, you still don't know everything, and you don't know anything about your particular area. I live in a fairly small town in a fairly rural corner of our state. We don't have big handmade shows. Well, we don't have any shows that just say handmade. We have craft shows. We have farmers markets. It's dog guitar. Anyways, I feel as though people are like judging me, like people I know or friends, that they come off as negative, like too sympathetic, like they're thinking she will never be able to make this succeed, or wow, if she's starting a new business at this time of her life, things must be really bad. She must be broke. Well, I do have reasons for starting a new business at this time of life. But, and they think, like, who would want that anyways? My friends, close friends, and relatives, I have been showering with handmade gifts forever because I like making stuff. No one's complained. They don't say, "Ooh, I need more of your handmade stuff." Well, one friend did say, okay, stop buying me tote bags. I have too many. Buying, making, giving. Anyways, I'm too sensitive. I take it too hard when people criticize, which they're not even doing. People aren't even criticizing. They're politely not saying anything. Anyways, the point is not to sell things to my friends who already own all these things that I've made. The point is to sell to people I don't know. Quiet. Dog barking. Come here. Come here. Okay, it's not gonna come here. You're not gonna see him. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's my baby. Now, down. Anyways, I know I'm going to make mistakes. I know I've made mistakes. I've made tons of mistakes with this one small business. And I know I'll make more. But you just feel really vulnerable when you're coming out with a new business. The sewing part is private. I sewed for like a year trying to work out products, trying to figure out how to make enough things to sell. I'm not a very fast sewer. I'm very careful, and if something's not right, I rip it out and do it again. Yeah, which no one who I watch on the internet ever makes a mistake, and they don't rip anything out and start over. But anyways, the sewing part is private. The selling part is public. Like right now, even though I'm in the corner of, what room is this? I guess it's the front room. I live in this big old Victorian thing, falling apart. Full of books because I sell books. Anyways, I don't take it well when people criticize me. Like, if people criticize my music, that's like a knife to the heart. Like, I wrote that song. I put my soul into that song, and you're telling me you don't like it? I don't say that. That's what I say inside. And I found myself like backing away from friendships quiet because of that. Like they don't like my song, so that means they don't like me. They don't think I'm good enough. Aren't we wonderful? I don't know if this new business will succeed. And anyways, everyone thought the same thing when I started selling books many, many years ago, that I would never be able to support myself. Well, and a lot of times I didn't. It was just for fun, something on the side, because I didn't need to. But yeah, lately I've been solely supporting myself selling books. I got kind of scared though. I'm not going to go into this, but the pandemic changed the way auctions work and changed how I'm buying books. And I also discovered, to my shock and surprise, that when you get older, you can't carry boxes and boxes of books like I used to. Huh. So I thought, hey, maybe I need something on the side of my other business here. What can I do? Yeah, so I like sewing. I don't know. I guess I'm okay at it. I get compliments even though all I see are mistakes. But that's the way I am with music too. All I see are mistakes here. So we get done with the show, and people say, "Oh, you're great," and I'm saying, "Oh, I screwed up the chorus on that song, and I hit a wrong note here, and I missed the timing on this, and I came in the wrong time, and he was still playing a guitar solo, and I started singing. Oh no!" Yeah, that's how I am. Always with everything. So, yeah, they thought the same thing when I was selling books, and I proved them wrong. I get along. Not great. I'm not rich. I don't have the Rolls Royce. I don't even have the down payment for a tire. But I'm not starving. I have a house. I have clothes. Yeah, anyways. Probably at this stage of my life, it's unlikely that I will change and actually be able to handle people criticizing me. I don't know. I'm trying, but people are so harsh. You know, when you say, this really hurts when someone does this, they say, just don't listen to it. It's like, oh, yeah, So, anyways, every new product that I work on, it's like the vulnerability is all out. It's like, will anybody like this? I've had things I thought were brilliant. Yeah, that evidently no one else did. Go figure. Yeah, so I think I've said enough because I'm starting to say a lot. So, since I am a musician, I'm going to force a song on you, whether you want it or not. It's my song. I wrote it. Whoops. It sounds much better with the band because I don't really play guitar. But you can just hear it raw. It's called Love Came Knockin'. Love came knocking at my door. I said, go away, I don't want you no more. Love said, I'm patient, and pulled up a chair. Out of there, I went to a station and I got on a train. I went to a lawyer and I changed my name. Now I'm ready for love when love comes back. See, screwed up twice in one verse. Keep going. Wearing a trench coat with my hat pulled down, hanging around on the bad side of town. This time I'm ready to settle the score. Love won't wanna mess around with me anymore. I believed in love before love left me for dead, stretched out on the floor. Left me alone, holding the sack, and now I'm ready for love when love comes back. Made it through that one. Good job, Cher. Love came rapping at my door. I told love I don't live here no more. I told love to go find a new chump. Love ain't setting one foot inside of this dump. I may be stupid, but I'm not dumb. Well, I'm in disguise and I'm on the run. I've got the goods, the cold hard facts, and now I'm ready for love when love comes back. Boarding up my windows and locking my door. I don't wanna mess around with love anymore. Boarding up my windows and locking my door. I don't wanna mess around with love anymore. Hey, 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 hey. There we go. Thank you. See you next time.